A Brexit bill vote before Christmas and a triple tax freeze, but no firm plans on social care in the Conservative election manifesto. The Health Secretary dismisses GPs' calls to end home visits as campaigners warn the most vulnerable will suffer. A heightened military presence in the Colombian capital as protests turn violent. A warning of a crisis in the arts as GCSE students shy away from creative subjects. And it's a dog's life. New research proves your hound is likely to feel older than you think. Good morning, I'm Bethany Manel. The Prime Minister has promised an early Christmas present to the nation by bringing back his Brexit withdrawal bill to Parliament before the holidays. Boris Johnson made the pledge in his party's election manifesto, which will be unveiled later today. The Conservatives say there'll be no rise in rates of income tax, national insurance or VAT, and that they'll end hospital car parking charges for some groups. Labour focused on the 3 million women who will be out of pocket after steep increases to the state pension age. Our political correspondent, Lewis Goodall, reports.
In just a few hours' time, Boris Johnson will tell us what he wants to do beyond getting Brexit done as Prime Minister, potentially up to 2024. In his manifesto, the Prime Minister is going to announce he will bring back the withdrawal agreement bill before Christmas to ensure the UK leaves the EU by January the 31st, a pledge not to increase income tax, national insurance or VAT under a Tory government. Say that the national insurance contribution threshold will be raised to £9,500 next year, that the energy price cap is here to stay with £6 billion promised for measures to cut fuel bills, and the Conservatives will also offer a £2 billion fund for pothole filling and $3 billion for a national skills fund. Government ministers say that their manifesto will be the only way for this country to move on.
Everybody who's standing to be a Conservative MP at this election is signed up to and determined to deliver Brexit on Boris's New Deal, and then we can get onto all the other things like social care that we were talking about that have been stuck because of the Brexit debate. A vote for any other party will lead to more of the chaos and dither and delay that we've seen over the last 3 years.
I'm backing you.
Riding high in the polls, the government is desperate to avoid what happened in 2017 when one badly communicated radical policy derailed the May campaign.
Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed.
Meanwhile,
This is Sky News, our top stories. The Prime Minister says he'll bring his Brexit withdrawal bill to Parliament before Christmas and freeze income tax, VAT and national insurance. His party's election manifesto will be published later today. GPs in England have voted to reduce home visits, saying they no longer have the capacity to offer them. The Health Secretary, Matt Hancock, described the move as a non-starter. And in Colombia, a bombing at a police station has left 3 people dead as anti-government protests engulf the capital, Bogotá. Now, it used to be accepted knowledge that dogs age 7 times faster than humans. But researchers in California believe it happens at an even quicker rate. By comparing human and canine DNA, they found that a 3-year-old Labrador was roughly equivalent to a 50-year-old person. Here's Mike McCarthy.
To pet owners out on a pop crawl in Birmingham,
Oh, Charlie, no way!
latest research comes as something of a surprise, not least because it concludes that in human years, dogs at 2 years old are already middle-aged.
That is barking mad as Scoops the pen. But for a dog to be that age, at the age of 2, when they're even more playful and energetic than Charlie, that's crazy.
Now, time for the weather.
The weather, sponsored by Qatar Airways.
The UK will be drier today, but rain moving through Ireland will reach the southwest later. There'll be a mild but rather murky start with prolonged rain over north-east Scotland, the odd shower in the west and some fog and drizzle on the coasts and hills. The morning will stay rather grey with rain in the north-east becoming largely confined to the Northern Isles. Elsewhere, it'll be dry for many, but there'll be a few showers around, while Cork and Kerry will see prolonged rain and strong winds edging in by midday. It'll be quite mild in the south. The south of Ireland and southwest England will turn wet during the afternoon, while the Northern Isles will turn showery. Elsewhere, it'll be mainly dry, but there will be a few showers around. Britain will see showery rain spreading from the southwest on Monday, with sunny spells and more scattered showers following to the south later. In Ireland and Northern Ireland, we'll have sunny spells too, and just a few showers. It'll be mild, but with a chilly wind.
The weather, sponsored by Qatar Airways.
Still ahead at the top of the hour. Boris Johnson's pledge to bring his Brexit withdrawal bill back to Parliament before Christmas.